together as a group. But first, before we do that, what is something that we've been talking about all last week and all this week? What was something we've been talking about? Transportation. And who remembers what transportation is? Karen? Get you from one place to another place. Gus, what is one form of transportation? A car. Good. Kara? A tow truck. Dylan?
A monster truck.
A monster truck is a form of transportation.
Yeah, but it
Jasmine?
can't go on a jet.
A jet. How about you, Abby? An ambulance. That's a form of transportation. Caden?
It can maybe
On an airplane.
it
Yep.
might
Connor?
let me see.
Yep. Monster trucks and airplanes. Adam?
They can't go on a jet.
Listen, we need to respect Adam. Oh, a submarine. I like it. Good one. Mara? A jet. Good. A boat. Oh, very nice.
A shopping cart.
A shopping cart. Alright, so we said a lot of forms of transportation. Does all transportation have to have wheels?
No. Even a fish can.
A fish? A fish doesn't really use
Yeah,
transportation.
he swims underwater.
That's true.
Yeah, he could get his own place to swim.
So what does he use to swim?
Hey, I know.
What does he use to swim?
He uses his tail.
He uses his tail. So his tail would be a form of transportation.
Fish. They would be fish. Yeah,
That's true. Alright, so listen. So think about in your head, Connor, think about in your head, where's one place you could go in transportation? Where's some place you could go in transportation? Dylan, start thinking. Connor? Oh, you could. Yep, you
Not on the road.
You could use an airplane to fly to your grandma's house. Yep, especially if she lives far away. McKenna, start thinking. Abby? You could go to Walmart or Bilo. Good ones. You gotta keep your hand up, and when I call on you, you can talk. Alright, Kara? You could go to Lowe's. You could go to Lowe's. Could you go to Lowe's in your pickup truck? Did you ever see a dump truck at Lowe's?
Yeah.
They're always picking up stuff. Matt?
To the market.
To the market. Yep. Sophia?
A car to use a car to go to your friend's house.
Ooh, yeah, you could go in a car to your friend's house. Noah? You could what? A big giant fish. Well, where could a big giant fish go? Connor, sit up.
But I was hoping to say we could ride on it.
You could ride on a giant fish. Where would you go?
Maybe underwater.
You could go underwater. Dylan, did you have something to share?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolf isn't really far away from me because he's across from my house.
So, what kind of transportation could you use to get
Car.
across the street?
Walk.
You could walk. So, what are you using? What do you use? Your feet. Good one. All right, Caden.
For the dirt bike.
A dirt bike. Where would you have to go on a dirt bike?
And
In a four-wheeler. Where would you go? Jasmine.
maybe to the store.
Maybe. Maybe to a camp.
Yeah.
Maybe. Mara. You could use a bike. Where would you go on a bike? Good. All right. Two more. Brooklyn, did you have one? You could walk to school. What form of transportation would you use? You could use a car. Yep. But if you walk to school, what form of transportation are you using? When you walk, what are you using? Your feet. Yep. Connor, you're our last one. At snack time you can, but not right now. All right, Jasmine, last one.
I have just a little long one.
Okay.
The grandma can put you in the truck, and then you guys could go to the shelter for you guys and get a dog.
You could do that. That would be a great idea.
I went to the shelter to get the dog.
Cool. So some people go in their cars to the shelter. Connor, sit up. All right. So there's lots of forms of transportation, huh? There's lots of forms of transportation. McKenna, sit up. All right. So today, who remembers whenever I passed out that sheet of paper that had the little square right here, and it had a lines on this side, and it had a lines.
We don't have any more pictures of journals.
No, no more journals because we're gonna pass it. Listen,
We get new journals.
we're gonna get brand new journals, but we have to show your mom or dad.
Why don't we get a new name and then you put like blue letters?
All right.
All
right, Listen, Jasmine is going to tell us what we have to do because she remembers exactly what to do. Jasmine, what are you writing here?
You put the name
Connor.
of the picture and then the picture and then the letter.
Then the letter. The letter of what?
The picture.
The letter of the picture. Close. Mara, do you remember what you do in this section?
Put the number.
The number. The number of what?
The number of how many class or how many
You got it. All right. So let's see if we can work. Remember what those are called? They're called syllables. Syllables.
I said that. We know syllables. We learned it in our class.
Did you? Great. All right. So let's see if we can do something with our letters. Let's see. What letter is this, everybody? T. Make the sound. All right. What about this one? How about this one? And make the noise. How about this one? P. Make the sound. All right. Let's see if you can figure out this word. Let's figure. Can I hide it? No. Let's see if we can figure out what word this is. Alright, let's make the noise. Ready? Tim.
I knew that.
Tim. You got it. Let's see if you can. It is a name. Let's see.
Why couldn't we just say instead of shouting out?
Work on it. Ready? Let's see if we can do this one. Let's see. How about.
Maybe family.
Let's figure it out. Ready? Let's put it all together. Ready? Let's see what else we can make. What if we change this letter? Let's see. How about.
How would you make a T? Another.
Would this be a word? Let's see if we can make it.
Look at the
No. Sit, McKenna.
Hey, Mr. Conley, change it to another A.
Alright, let's see.
No, change the A to the next. No,
Let's see. Sit.
It has to put tax.
Alright, listen.
That's a tax.
Mhm.
How do you make tax?
How do we make taxi? Let's see if we can figure out how to make taxi.
Taxi.
Well, we know we have
It has two letters. It has two letters we don't know.
It has two letters we don't know, but we know some of them.
Tax.
And then we need an E.
No, I know how to make it E.
Listen.
Why?
It's a tricky letter.
Why?
It's not a Y. And it's not an E.
It's I.
Uh,
Can I draw the I?
no, not yet.
Let's go back. Only Mr. Conley does because we don't want to get
Alright, so this is how you spell taxi. Ready? Let's sound it out. Ready?
taxi.
E. Say it again. Ready? E. Taxi.
Can you make it different?
Is a listen. Is a taxi a form of transportation?
Yeah! It's like a car. If somebody doesn't have a car, then they can call that number and then they get to
All right, listen, McKenna. Sit in your square. Say that one more time, Sophie. Say it one more time.
If
Listen.
somebody doesn't have a car, then you call that number and the tax. How do you know?
She's good. All right, let's see if we can figure out something else. I erased the X and the I, so we know that this sound is what? Tap. What if I put a P?
Tap.
Tap.
I know
Let's
tap.
sound it out. Ready? Abby, sit up.
Tap.
Wait, we're waiting for Abby. Ready?
Tap.
Tap. Ready? One more time. Tap. Tap.
I know it's tap when you put a T.
How about, what if I did this? What if I switched them? What if I switched them?
Hey, those are added music, like music.
Let's figure it out. Ready?
Tap.
Can you pat your head?
Or pat your back.
Or pat your back?
Or
Alright.
pat your back. If you spell
How about?
If you spell backwards,
How about?
That's
Hold on.
Act.
Oh, there's a word right here. What do we know?
Act.
Act. What if I put a M?
Mat.
Act. Oh, you got it. So listen. Hold on, Dylan. What mat is this? What mat points to the mat? The mat that you speak on. All right, we have one more. We have one more, Kaden. We're gonna try to do.
So that's Matt. It's our friend Matt.
It's our friend.
But he has a long name.
All right.
He has a long name than Dylan.